First news. Headline: RBI policy triggers market volatility as investors reassess outlook. Welcome to the biggest market story of the day. Indian stock markets witnessed sharp swings after the Reserve Bank of India updated its economic outlook. While investors were expecting stability, the RBI raised its inflation forecast and trimmed its growth expectations for the coming financial year. This immediately sparked profit booking across several sectors, especially banking and financial stocks. The Sensex closed lower by over 116 points, while the Nifty slipped below the 23,400 mark. Market participants are now carefully evaluating whether this policy shift could delay future rate cuts and impact corporate earnings. The RBI's commentary is likely to remain the primary market driver in the coming sessions.
Second news. Markets extend weekly losses as Sensex and Nifty finish in the red. Indian equities ended their second consecutive week in negative territory as investors remained cautious following the RBI policy announcement. The Sensex settled near 74,243, while the Nifty closed around 23,367. Profit-taking emerged across multiple sectors after recent gains, preventing any meaningful recovery. Traders cited concerns over inflation, global uncertainties, and a cautious outlook from policymakers. Despite strong domestic participation, overall sentiment remains subdued. Analysts believe the market may continue consolidating until fresh triggers emerge from earnings, economic data, or foreign investment flows.
Third news. Headline: BHEL surges after massive 21,000 crore rupees power sector order. One stock that stood out today was Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, or BHEL. Shares climbed nearly 3% after the company secured a massive thermal power project worth approximately 21,000 crore rupees. The order significantly strengthens BHEL's future revenue visibility and reinforces confidence in India's ongoing infrastructure and power expansion plans. Investors responded positively, making BHEL one of the top-performing large-cap stocks of the session. Market watchers believe this development could boost sentiment across the broader capital goods and engineering sectors. Fourth news. Headline: Banking stocks stay in focus as investors decode RBI signals. Banking stocks remain the center of attention as investors analyze the implications of the latest RBI policy announcement. Nifty Bank witnessed significant movement throughout the trading session as traders repositioned portfolios. Interest rate expectations directly impact loan growth, deposit costs, and profitability for banks, making policy decisions especially important for the sector. Private and public sector lenders saw mixed reactions as investors assessed future growth prospects. With banking stocks carrying substantial weight in benchmark indices, their performance will likely determine the market's near-term direction. Fifth news. Headline: Can Nifty break above 23,556? Traders watch key technical levels. Technical analysts are closely monitoring the Nifty's movement near the critical 23,556 resistance zone. The index has spent nearly 4 weeks trading within a narrow consolidation range, creating expectations of a major breakout. A successful move above this level could trigger fresh buying and potentially push the benchmark toward higher targets in the coming days. However, failure to break resistance may result in continued sideways movement. Traders are therefore watching every market session carefully for confirmation of the next significant trend.
Sixth news. Headline: Oil prices ease as U.S.-Iran diplomacy improves market sentiment. Global markets received some relief after reports suggested progress in diplomatic discussions involving the United States and Iran. The development contributed to softer crude oil prices, easing concerns about inflation and import costs for major oil-consuming economies like India. Lower oil prices generally support corporate profitability and reduce pressure on government finances. Investors welcomed the development as a positive factor that could improve overall market sentiment. Energy markets will remain closely monitored as geopolitical developments continue to evolve.
Seventh news. Headline: Bullish technical signals emerging in select Indian stocks. Several stocks are beginning to show encouraging technical patterns despite broader market weakness. Companies including Page Industries and Eternal have appeared on bullish momentum scanners, indicating strengthening buying interest. Analysts point to improving relative strength index readings and positive candlestick formations as evidence of growing investor confidence. Such signals often attract traders looking for short-term opportunities in strong-performing stocks. While technical indicators are not guarantees, they are increasingly drawing attention from market participants searching for leadership within the current market environment.
8th News. Headline: Stocks in Focus. Tata Steel, ICICI Bank, Tata Motors, and Vedanta. Several heavyweight companies remained firmly on investors' radar today. Tata Steel, ICICI Bank, Tata Motors, Vedanta, and Maruti Suzuki attracted attention due to important business developments and regulatory updates. These companies collectively represent key sectors of the Indian economy, including banking, automobiles, metals, and manufacturing. Any major developments involving these firms can influence broader market sentiment and sector performance. Traders are expected to continue monitoring these counters closely as new announcements emerge.
9th News. Headline: Asian markets weigh on investor mood despite domestic resilience. Global market cues remained mixed as several Asian indices traded lower, creating a cautious atmosphere for Indian investors. Weakness in international markets often influences foreign fund flows and investor sentiment within emerging economies. Although Indian markets have demonstrated resilience in recent months, traders remain sensitive to global developments, including interest rate expectations and geopolitical events. As a result, international market performance continues to play an important supporting role in determining short-term market direction.
10th News. Headline: Investors await next trigger after RBI event passes. With the RBI policy now behind them, investors are shifting focus toward the next major catalyst for Indian equities. Market participants will closely watch corporate earnings, foreign investment activity, inflation data, and global economic developments for fresh direction. Analysts believe the market currently remains in a consolidation phase, balancing strong domestic fundamentals against external uncertainties. Until a decisive trigger emerges, stock-specific opportunities are likely to dominate trading activity. The coming weeks could determine whether markets resume their upward trend or remain range-bound.